Alright, this is part 3 of How to Make a Zombie, brought to you by Digital Canvas. You can go to the Digital Canvas there on the right for more free videos. Okay, now another thing I can do here is I can take this raw meat and let's say I want just turn the size down a little bit, pre-transforming it. That should be good. And I'm thinking I want this part on her forehead here. I want to just go to multiply just where I can see where. Okay, then I'll go back to normal. And I'm going to adjust the levels to fit the image itself of this meat. No, don't want to do that. Just a little bit darker. And I'm going to turn this down a bit to something like that. I'm going to go to Layer, Layer Mask, and Hide All. So what I can do here now is I can add a part to her skin where let's say her skin has completely folded off. And what's left there then is that, all that meat you can see. So let's say it's all right there. I don't know what the shape would be. Something like so. And I might even want, on this layer, might even want to paint some white. I might just do it freehand right over it like that. And let's use a hard brush. A little bit bigger. So what that's going to be then is where, I don't know if I like that though. Experimenting with things. Actually, I'm going to make it more like this color. Just trying to think if I want bone kind of showing through like some of the meat. Alright, so it's all about experimenting. I didn't like that, so I'm going to try something else. That's kind of a cool look, actually. I can always mess with it in a second. First, I'll see what multiply, and I'll go to Layer, Layer Mask, Hide All. And now I'm going to draw in the shape that I want for see here. Thinking the shape might be like kind of like I had before, something like this. So maybe it'll just be all that side of her head there. Okay, I'm going to try moving this around just to see if I can get it where I want it. Right. Okay, so I'll put this on top. I'm going to go back to my hard brush now on that layer. And this way I can draw in, start painting in some of the cracks where the skin would be opened. You'd have like the dark edges on one side. And I can go in further after I have this done. I can go in and further change it with dodge and burn. I'm just trying to pick out some of the details. Okay, so I'm just starting to get it. Right. Let's go to I'm going to take the eye off of that, and then I'll go to merge visible. So now I just have this layer here. Now it's all just really about fine tuning. So I go in with my dodge and burn tool on small here, and I have this set to shadows. Okay. And notice I just want a little bit, there's like two shadows here, a little bit there on one side, and one on the inside here where it's really dark. Notice that's why I did that discoloring of skin. Now notice on the discoloring of skin on one side I'm going really dark like that. And this will really bring out the reds and stuff. Like really dried, yucky, putrid looking, bloody, dried blood meat. Anyway, so on this side now, I want to push that color up just a little bit, like that. So I add like 2 lines, and then I have the light line there and kind of in the center. See that? So it kind of looks like it's popping up. And if I wanted to, I can use my dodge tool. I have it set to midtones. I can set it to highlights, and I can just add a little bit of specular highlights on parts of this. Actually, I'm going to set it to midtones because the highlight sometimes gets too much. So I just want to touch a little bit there. Then I want, some bright spots. Maybe like in here, maybe kind of some of the bone is showing through right there. Let's see what highlight does. Yeah, that's gruesome. So you can see like some of the skin there is like just all ripped off, and that's like all bunched up in what's left. I could even like draw a fold of skin over here that's like totally like that, and then it'd have to be all meaty and red too though, I think. But I don't know, maybe I can mess with that in a second, see what it looks like. If so, I would draw that over there like this. Then I would take that this meat stuff again, and I would put it over here. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to make this another partner skin where it's all, see, it's all meaty, and then the bone will be right across there. But I'm going to make this an actual like tear in the skin. Am I just about out of time? Yep. And you can even draw like cracks in the skin with this. And you just can kind of play around with some of the shapes that are there from the under texture. You can just kind of exaggerate some of them. Really get some nice, like there's some veins. And you can even go in and freehand paint with colors and stuff as well. I'm just going to bring out some of the shapes over here. I'm going to set it to midtones. I'm out of time.